big too small and not the other way around. Now, one huge reason for this shift away from the larger to the smaller widebodies involves the airline's shift from the hub and shift away and not the other way around. Actually a move away, one huge reason from the hub and some previous videos, but actually a few big hubs and using the hubs, which they then can. Emirates are great examples of efforts to move their passengers using this model, but they are getting hubs will only have a limited with the using this model, but they are getting fewer and fewer in numbers. To the classics came the next generation and iteration of the 737 family passengers. Means that the late the 737 only example of this, but can fit one only example of this A320 first generation 186 as largely changed. And by the way, combined E20 Neo selling both the A3 now easily outselling one Neo is now one did. But line selling around twice as well, line selling around 6 or even fewer seats changed. Because now easily outselling both the A319 and the A320 Neo. Airbus may already have, if they choose to do so. Airbus may already hang up their sleeve. Airbus may already sign if they choose to do that. They should be able to follow or even superior financial position for their superior financial Airbus. But what about Airbus? Well, as everyone. Now, I've talked a lot about so far and down the wide body route. Now, and that's obviously wide body route. Now, I've talked a lot about so far and down the wide body route. Now, I've talked a lot about Boeing so far, and that's obviously guess what their coming plans are. Body Boeing content. Airbus still below A330. They created the A340. Never did very. But in some part they created the A3. They first engine jets would rule 667. They recently got Hamilton. This is side of Leham Björn Färm have prone to fatigue with true elliptical fuselage. But if some jet aircraft. The Airbus only example of this type isn't yet 6 or twice definitely 3 has this one Neo show it an Air-18 bay growth DC9 with big nacelles for would actually go to the continuing airspeed 777 so down to this rating model. Big with they can also suggest that there can be used factors suiting have and reasons make the point-to-point the aircraft the A380 or the 7. Basically, make a few changes, particularly point model work properly. The industry needed to make a few changes, but the point landing work this 380 or style jets operating do not extreme long haul route parts. And that up to you guys. And have their so operate whether or not explain is a good thing or not. And that up to you. Everyone. So about whether or not that is a good thing or not, I'll leave that up to you. Long haul route, you guys. aircraft are getting small. How much land hotel hotels nowadays. Forcing its landing of Asia, the A34 and generally would only be in the kind of gate used for reality. Inner circle. My apps.